My name is Sophia Ruduke. I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm 22 years old and I graduated 1 year ago from the University of Alberta for computer science with specialization. I graduated with distinction, and computer science was the best fit for me because growing up I always loved technology. I was a big nerd, always playing video games and on the computer and helping fix problems for my family and my friends with their technology. Growing up, I loved to be active. I was a competitive dancer for 12 years, doing ballet, jazz, contemporary, you name it. And as I got older, I loved sports, loved being active. I played volleyball, soccer, handball, pretty much any sport out there, I loved to give it a try. What brought me to Ras Al Khaimah, like most people, is for work. When I was in Canada, I was working for an industrial automation and IIoT software company. In there, I did all sorts of things for one of the leading SCADA platforms called Ignition. I built custom modules for them, built control systems using Ignition, and worked very closely with clients to fix their automation needs. I really loved that job. I was there for 3 years and I worked there while I was in university. But when I graduated, it was my time on top of the mountain with all these opportunities in front of me, and I found a branch here in the United Arab Emirates that also did industrial automation with Ignition, and I was very excited to give it a try and come on over here. So when I came here, I actually came for an investment summit in Ras Al Khaimah, and I was a speaker and presented to entrepreneurs and business owners in the area. And there, I immediately found this huge bubble of people who needed technology but didn't know how to get there or where to go to get those resources. And I immediately saw this huge gap that I could fill. And with that, I started my own company here in Ras Al Khaimah, and I'm offering my technical services to all of the business owners and entrepreneurs here. Being a young woman entrepreneur here in Ras Al Khaimah has been a very rewarding experience. I believe there's a lot of misconceptions here with kind of the gender roles and possible discrimination against women, but I have had nothing but amazing service and great relationships with all of the people here. Anytime I go get any service, I'm treated like royalty, respected. People treat me with just utmost kindness and they really want to help. And the biggest community that I've found comfort in is the entrepreneurs and the business owners here. Everybody in Ras Al Khaimah is a big family, a big community, and we all just really want to help each other. And I really do not feel like I stick out in a bad way, especially being a woman in tech, because I definitely felt sometimes in North America that being a woman kind of held me back from my male counterparts, even though we were in the same role. But everything's been very smooth here, very easy to get set up, and I would highly recommend any young women to come over here and start their business. Ras Al Khaimah is a great place for anything that you're looking for. I believe that I was a Canadian born in the wrong place because the cold is absolutely not for me. I have been absolutely loving the heat and the weather here in Ras Al Khaimah. For somebody who loves to be active and outside, I'm always playing beach volleyball, going cycling, going swimming, kayaking, paddleboarding, you name it. Just the options for sports and activities here are endless. That's just for me. But I have a lot of friends who are big foodies and love to have a really nice meal, and Ras Al Khaimah is the place. Whatever cuisine you're looking for, you will find it. And I've had some of the best food I've ever had over here. One of the most eye-opening and exciting things here coming to Ras Al Khaimah is seeing how fast big projects get done. Currently in Al Marjan Island, there's about 62 developments being done. So Ras Al Khaimah is going to be a huge haven for attractions, traveling, and all sorts of business. I think that right now is one of the best times to get established and to get a business started in Ras Al Khaimah, because in the next 5 years, it is only going to blossom and groom and surpass to levels that are going to be hard to keep up with. I am the founder of a tech startup here in Ras Al Khaimah called Convalexa. We specialize in software and AI solutions. I found here in Ras Al Khaimah that there's lots of passionate entrepreneurs and business people, but they need good technology to bring the best out of their business. And I felt that that was a gap that Convalexa could fill. We want to help people. We want people to use technology, to have accessible technology, and to help make services accessible for all. Technology should be easy. It should help, not be a headache and cause you more time. So at Convalexa, we offer services such as web development, app development, AI, custom software solutions, automation, and consulting. But we're not limited to that. If you come to us with a problem, we'll get back to you with a solution. One thing that really sets us apart at Convalexa is that we put clients in the driver's seat. Our entire process is completely client-driven. We're building software to help you, to help save you time, save you money, and make your business processes more efficient, more productive, and of the highest quality. So at Convalexa, we make sure that what we build is exactly what you are expecting. We will meet with you constantly to make sure the product looks just like you want it, get your feedback, make changes as necessary. And with this as well, we're even giving you some time to get trained and using your software. Because I know sometimes getting software right at the end is a huge learning curve. You don't really know how things work. It takes time, and this honestly pushes companies away from adopting software because it's a big hurdle that they have to overcome. So at Convalexa, we try to make the adoption of technology accessible for all and make sure that we put the needs of our clients first and deliver our best expertise in the best way. One of our most popular services at Convalexa is web development. We have lots of ambitious entrepreneurs here in Ras Al Khaimah, but to get your brand established, you need a website. Well, we're just the right people. You come to us and tell us all about your business. We'll help you design the logo, design the website, and we will get your feedback as we work page by page to make sure it's exactly what you want. And we use the newest technologies to make sure that your web pages are responsive and secure. And we provide prototypes along the way so that you can see your website as we work on it. We do static web development, which means just some data for the people, but as well, we do some functionality. So if you need any sort of payments, scheduling, or any sort of management, we're the people to call. Let's discuss whether you want to build an app or a website. Everybody loves to have an app. It's always flashy to go download it from the App Store and say, hey, this is my brand, this is my service. But is an app really worth it? So one of the things you always need to consider is that we have Apple versus Android. So the cost of apps is going to be higher because you need to make sure it's compatible on both platforms. As well, for both of the platforms to host your app, sometimes you have to pay a fee just to have it in the App Store. But with web apps, especially progressive web apps, you have an easy-to-access service available on your phone, your computer, your tablet, anywhere with a browser and an internet connection. And the capabilities of a progressive web app and an application are unlimited. There's no real limitations that a website has that an app doesn't. So we really highly recommend going with websites, and it's much easier on the client side because it's another app that they don't have to install on their phone, which is already almost at max capacity. So having services accessible on the web, a click away, is the way to go for the future. And by the way, you can access a web application on your laptop or your computer, but not so much with an application. Another popular service we provide at Convalexa is AI solutions. Artificial intelligence is the next big buzzword, and it is the technology you need to adopt to be on digital transformation. Like many business owners and entrepreneurs out there, AI is a very overwhelming word, and they are scared to adopt it, but know that they need to. AI is not a replacement for people's jobs, and I think that is a big misconception. It will improve us. It will make us more productive, give better results, get to our clients better, faster, and easier. During my university degree, I specialized in artificial intelligence. I have built loads of custom models for various different tasks. I've done object detection, supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, and I've learned all about the data collection process, cleaning process, data security, and model interpretability. At Convalexa, we want to bring our AI expertise to your business. I've always loved to learn, always loved to teach, and always loved to help others. At Convalexa, we blend all three. We have learned the technicalities, the software, the AI solutions. We want to teach and we want to help others use these tools to improve their work and improve their lives. We want to save people time, save people money, and give them more time for the things that they love. We found that there's this gap between tech and experts. It shouldn't be people's responsibilities to learn tech if that's not what their expertise is in. They should focus on what they've learned, what they're best at, the services they provide. They can leverage tech, but it shouldn't be their responsibility to build it and spend so much time learning it. That should be our job, to give you tech that helps make your life much easier. I would recommend anyone and everyone to come to Ras Al Khaimah. Not only is it a place for blossoming business and opportunities, but it's a wonderful place to live. I've had an amazing quality of life here. I go to the beach, play sports, but I work really hard. In Ras Al Khaimah, there is so much convenience. You get groceries to your door, services right in your home. You can get a haircut at your house, a massage at your house. You don't have to go anywhere. I even just got my car cleaned and it was just in the parking garage. I didn't have to go drive to a shop. If you value convenience, this is the place. But beyond that, there's so many services, so many fun things to do here. And if you're really passionate about a product or a service that you can provide to the people here, this is the place. The community here is so welcoming and you'll feel right at home. I hope to see you here soon.